Most of us are fascinated by luxury cars. People like to talk about cars in their daily conversation, but at times struggle at pronunciation. Welcome to Lip Studios. I'm Taposh. Today, I'm going to talk about a few mispronounced luxury car brands. Coming up first, the German beauty, Porsche. Elon Musk started making Tesla cars a decade and a half ago. But more than a century ago, Ferdinand Porsche had already made an electric car. Porsche is one of the most beautiful production cars. You can see Porsche in a lot of movies and also in the American TV series Friends, when Monica gets her father's Porsche to the surprise of Ross.
What about me? I'm a medical marvel!
Next is the Italian roar, Ferrari. Ferrari has won the most Formula One Grand Prix, hence also labeled as one of the best sports cars. The Rock, GoldenEye, Scent of a Woman are some of the movies where you can see these different models of Ferrari racing, tumbling, crashing, and even stopping. Next used to be an American sweetheart, Cadillac. Cadillac is part of General Motors. They were the first one to use an electric starter. You can find this car in the movie Ghostbusters. Next is the Italian call, Maserati. Trident. The logo of Maserati was inspired by the statue of Neptune in Bologna, Italy, which is where the company was born. Maserati made spark plugs before they went into car making. They have some of the most beautiful models. Car models also. Next is not just a car, but a royalty. And it is British. Rolls-Royce. Yes, decades ago, you had to be a royalty to have one of these. These cars are used by the highest government officials like presidents. Yes, plural. Osho had more than 93 of them. Next was born out of rage, Lamborghini. Sometime back in Italy, Ferruccio Lamborghini was the best tractor manufacturer. He was facing some clutch issues with his Ferrari car. So he went to Enzo Ferrari, the owner of Ferrari company, and told him to do something about the clutch. But Enzo replied, "Ferruccio, why don't you stick to tractors? Let me make cars." This triggered Ferruccio to make Lamborghini, interestingly with the help of 5 of Enzo's ex-employees, whom Enzo had fired as they had complained about Enzo's wife poking her nose into Ferrari factory. I guess Ferrari could have avoided some competition, but then the world would not have seen the futuristic Lamborghini. Next is where it all began, Mercedes-Benz. German engineering doesn't need any introduction. What else could be a better example than Mercedes? They are the oldest car manufacturers in the world. People say you are lucky if you get a knocking problem in 20 years. That means you may get bored of the extraordinary performance year after year. Next beast belongs to the cat family. The name Jaguar. Jaguar is British, however, is a part of Tata Motors now. In 1993, it was called the world's fastest car. Jaguar has been seen in a few blockbuster Bond movies. Next, with the 4 rings, is German, Audi. Audi is a Latin word, means listen. The 4 rings in Audi represent the union Audi, Hawk, DKW, and Wanderer. In the 80s, Audi was given to Ravi Shastri, an Indian cricketer, for being the man of the series. 50 Shades of Grey, The Bourne Ultimatum, Transporter are a few blockbusters where you can find Audi. Now let's talk about the fastest French, Bugatti. Bugatti is a French brand, despite the fact the owner was born in Italy, hence the Italian name. You can find diamonds on its speedometer. They are the most expensive and fastest production cars in the world. No doubt they made planes in the 30s. Well, that's all for today. Have a great evening. Oh, in case you want to be fluent in English or speak English the English way, visit our website to register for live sessions with me and my colleagues. Until the next time, have a great life. This was Taposh.